Hello everybody and welcome to another list video here at Playing Board Games. Today we have the best player cards in Arkham Horror the card game, the Bryn edition. This is Bryn's top cards. We did Bryn's worst cards, we did Travis's worst and best cards, but we're finally here to do Bryn's better half of this.
What were Justin's best and worst cards?
Those will be coming up in the near future. Those are next on the docket. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, Justin doesn't necessarily need us here to do it.
No.
So
but I'll probably
it's
be
like
here
a lower
because
priority.
it is more fun to talk with you guys as opposed to just to my monitor upstairs.
I don't know. You could talk to your monitor down here.
That is true. That is less fun though because there's not a window with birds that fly by.
You should do a video like for these videos. You should just do them down here and then talk as if we're here.
Yeah.
And pause and stuff for our replies, but there's no one here. So then just
what if I just awkwardly edited you guys in? You're just it's just silent, but the cuttings, just anytime, but it cuts to you being quiet again.
And their responses are just cuts in from our dialogue from other videos.
Yeah, do it like some sort of Bollywood cuts. Yeah, it's like a close-up of Travis talking, and cut back to Justin because he's the only one who's actually here.
You know, that's a great April Fool's to bring up in 2 years when everyone's already forgotten about it.
Yeah, it could be good. It's more impactful if you do it non-April Fool's.
It is true. That is true.
Because then they're not expecting it.
Yeah,
they won't ever know.
All right, Bryn, let's go to your first card here, which is. That's not right.
Bring cards that can deal with multiple enemies at once. That's my favorite card. Yeah. That's the best card in this
that
game.
is one of them.
April Fool's.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There is one that is that does say
really
that.
Good.
Yeah, my April Fool's is actually April Foolsing you guys, just putting a different slideshow up.
We just have to roll with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, actually, okay, we're so not in the video for the topic, but that's okay. There's there's you can click below and go to the video to skip if you want to miss the riffing. But there's that thing that people do where they make fake slideshows for their friends and then they have to give the presentation on that. That would be fun. Just I make some slides and you guys have to present this Arkham theory that I just have.
Show up and there's a page with some cards on. We're well.
What do these cards have in common?
Yeah.
How can they win you the game? All right. Now we actually are properly where we are. Let's get this video started with Bryn's first card here, which is...
We got the Tennessee Sour Mash. The red one, but honestly, I mean, it could be the green one. It's the red one because this is one of the diversity hires on the list. I think both of them are very good. Very comparable as well at what they do. Though admittedly, when you want one of them, you do not want the other one. Assuming that you are the one investigator who has that option.
Which is Finn?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just him.
Yeah.
This one, the difference is you get three supplies on this one instead of 2, and you get +2 brain instead of +3 on the green upgrade. And then the fight is also different, where you get +3 either way. But this one is if the attack succeeds and you're hitting a non-elite enemy, you automatically evade that enemy. I wish that they would.
I was going to say.
Standardize that.
This should be able to hit an elite. You should be able to
you have to pass a test against one of their numbers.
Yeah, that's a theory.
That's seems to be the working theory right now. That you can automatically evade if you have to beat one of their numbers.
Yeah. It's weird that this one doesn't. It is strange.
It's a little odd.
Yeah.
But whatever, that's fine. The bottom part is just a thing that you can do. The real part is 3 guts.
3 guts.
Guts is good.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not going to get into that because that's not on my list.
Yeah.
But yeah, card's kind of sweet. I play with a lot of stupid cards playing Will Yorick because it doesn't matter. You just play them over and over again until the game doesn't want to play anymore. Or you run out of Doom, whichever happens first.
Yeah. Yeah. Either the game doesn't want to play or you just suck.
In most red characters, this is bumping you up to 5 or 6 for your treachery test. And given that most tests occur at 3 on treachery cards, probably pretty safe.
Hell yeah. All right. Next one we got here is...
We got the old shotgun. This could have been several different cards. And in fact, also is a different card on the list. But I like cards whose design make me think about how to use them. This is the kind of card that Travis would get mad at me for playing because it doesn't do anything.
If you just
I mean,
if you just played it.
Yeah, if you just play that,
Yeah.
I'd be mad. If you like do the intended thing and you put it into play with bullets on it, I wouldn't be so
Like,
mad.
Yeah, it's very much like Trappist will be like, "Why are you playing that?" And I'm like, "Well, you see, if I draw 2 other cards in my deck, this will be sick."
I mean, it's fine as long as you do it.
And then I don't draw them because I'm playing green or whatever, and I don't have great card selection. Because I'm not playing the cards that could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could.
So that's pretty cool.
A lot of these situations are avoidable, Bryn.
Yeah, this one I think.
Moving on.
I mean, you're right. I could build much better decks than I do. I think.
No, but then they wouldn't be.
done.
Then they wouldn't be Bryn
Have to
decks.
much better.
It could be done. Yeah, like the Safina deck that I'm playing right now could have like any sort of card draw in it whatsoever.
I think your Savina deck's doing great.
like it's
doing good.
I think we can all
but I
agree
could-
that Kate's the one that's
Yeah.
sinking the
It's
ship a little bit.
clunky, yeah.
yeah. That's
But that's when you go in on a new archetype. That's kind of what happens,
yeah.
right?
Sometimes you just throw
try
the
it out.
cards.
Just see
Yeah,
what sticks. Yeah.
You just
Playing
put all the
it's
cards
bad,
that
I'm
have
like,
the
I'm
word
not
in the
playing
deck.
this again.
Like, hey, I'm gonna play Illicit. I'm gonna put all the cards with Illicit on them in
Yeah.
my deck.
Yeah.
And fence because it
And Fence because it
supports
says
illicit
Illicit
cards.
on it. And then I'm gonna get mad that they don't work.
Yeah.
Or that some of them are bad or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
you
I
know?
mean, excuse me for thinking that all the cards for the science archetype that like
Right.
are in the same
Because
expansion
I understand.
should work well with the character who acquires science cards and can play science cards as part of their deck
I
building.
understand why you would think that science cards were all inherently good because like they're yellow,
And science rules.
A couple of them are really good.
except for the blue one, which is not bad or not good because it's not yellow. So that does track. Some of them are really good though. Yeah. No, I just like playing with cards that make me think about what else I could be playing to make this go.
Yeah.
You know, to make this better than its apparent nothing.
And
for
this
both
is
my hand slots.
this is probably one of the most like obvious designs of that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
this
right.
card just like screams, "Hey."
Yeah, the first
that.
one was like that. You can play this as an insight,
Oh yeah.
eidetic memory.
Yeah.
But it's been years and that one still sucks.
I guess really disappointed this can only fail by a maximum of 3.
Well, that's how the other shotguns are too. They can only fail up to their maximum damage threshold. Right.
This one,
This one can also like it does extra damage up to 3.
oh, that
Right.
applies to the damage, the
So
extra
it
damage, and
it
the
applies
other,
to both
okay.
both halves, like both the other shotguns do. Like the sawn-off one is like 6 or 6 at cap, and the blue one is 5.
It's just the way it's formatted.
Yeah,
with
it's-
the brackets at the
yeah,
end after the comma. I thought that the
Mm-hmm.
gating amount was just for the fail. It was kind of lame.
Yeah. So it's like the minimum of 1 is just like, so if you fail, like you do hit your friend even if you fail by 0.
How does being stronger make the shotgun do more damage?
Oh, well, you miss and then you beat them to death with it. Yeah.
Couldn't you just
Probably.
skip that because it doesn't come with any bullets anyway?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you beat them to death while they're cowering, hoping you didn't hit them with the bird shot or whatever.
Okay. Accept that.
Because that would be unpleasant. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go to the next one? It's none other than everyone's favorite card.
It's Sled Dog number 3. Yeah, this is where it actually starts to like kind of not really pop off, but like get good.
This is when you
Become
can like
worth it.
convince yourself that I didn't.
That
I
have-
did something.
Yeah, like I'm not. I haven't paid 6 money
It
for
might be-
nothing.
it-
I've paid 9 money for something.
It might be copium, like there might be a
Yeah.
little bit of copium involved, but you are like, I've done it. I'm
But yeah,
doing
like-
something.
Yeah.
Resourceless fight once every turn for like +3 and 3 damage is pretty real.
It's pretty reasonable, yeah.
And like also in some scenarios, move 3 for 1 action is really, really good. Like maybe you're doing some sort of Scooby-Doo thing in a museum,
Yep.
or you're just trying to get from one edge of Antarctica to the other,
Yep.
which, I mean, obviously intended purpose, but like
Yeah.
there's a lot of cool things you could do moving 3 times all at once. Yeah, of course, does require an extra ally slot, but like what doesn't? According
Two
to
slot
Travis,
dogs.
there's decks that can do that, but like there he's wrong. So, like, You draft down which always to be able to play Charisma.
Yep.
And then realize you haven't drafted anything with good allies, and you're like, fuck.
Gah! Shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. On to our next card, which is...
It's Dynamite, a card that can deal with multiple enemies at once. Yeah, Dynamite Blast is just sweet. I have never found myself in a situation where I was like, I could play this card, that I wasn't incredibly excited to play this card. Sometimes you get to blow up your friends, and they're like...
Twice.
Could you stop doing that? And you're like, well, probably not.
You're nicer than that. You ask us permission. Especially when you hit both of us.
Yeah. I mean, like...
It was really good, that scene.
Oh, man,
At one
it
time.
was really good. It was so worth the...
It was
like,
the
9 hit
right
points or
move.
whatever it was.
It's
that it
the
cost
right
us.
move.
Yeah. There's so much tempo.
Yep.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like maybe you got to defend a farmhouse against like a bunch of weird animals, and you're like, I brought dynamite, and the animals are like, what's that? And you're like, oh, you'll find out.
Yeah, and then the really small animals are like, we don't care, and you're like, what the fuck?
This is not right. Anyway, we should leave.
It is like always feels great. Anytime
does.
you dynamite blast, like even like 2 enemies, you're like, that's sick.
Yeah.
You get like 3, you're like, I'm God. You get like 4, and you're like, this is like,
Yeah, you hit like cats from Saturn, and you're
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
you know, Tony Stark standing in front of the
The
exploding
explosions,
desert.
yeah,
like,
yeah, just a bunch of cat noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's really good, and like the upgrades are sweet too. Like
Yep.
they're not you don't necessarily need them, but
The level
do.
3 one's so
the level 3 one is
Yeah.
so good.
And
You're like,
what window is so many. Is
so after
whenever
100
you want.
enemies move,
Yeah, they all move in here, and we
Yeah.
just go nuts.
let's
Yeah.
blow
Luke
up this
leaves,
place.
and then the dynamite's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was on the subreddit, there was a discussion about Dynamite Blast, and people were just like, it seems so expensive and not worth it. And I'm like, honestly, I feel like Dynamite Blast is a card you could put it as a 1 of in your deck, and you won't regret it.
Yeah, take
like,
it to-
all the
I
time.
mean, at level 0 for 5 resources and an action to do it, it's like, I think it's pretty like borderline, considering it only has the 1 brain symbol, and like if you don't get the opportunity to use it, it's probably like not so great. When it's good, it's still good. But the upgrade ones, when they're fast, is like
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like 4 resources for the level 2, and is that one fast?
I think that one's fast, and the level 3 is.
I think
level 3 one's
the middle
fast.
upgrade is like doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, I think.
Oh, maybe yeah.
And then the third upgrade is like, you can't stop me, no one can.
Yeah, do whatever I want.
I'll
Car-
kill myself right now.
Card Goes is like nuts, and Carolyn and Carson too.
Yeah.
Like, just they love it. The cards love Dynamite.
Yeah. Take Versatile in your Preston deck, play
Yep.
a Dynamite Blast, and then you're like, turkeys.
Yeah.
But then also I'll blow you up next turn. It's okay.
Oh, dude. Oh, that just gave me an idea for a Preston deck. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Whenever we do our next
Or
free
whoever
for all.
massively multiplayer is playing with Justin next.
No, I want to do it in a campaign. I think it'll be good.
Okay.
I think the deck would be legit.
Okay.
It'd be a flex deck.
Okay.
It's just like a
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I'll play a blue investigator and play these in my deck so that you can play that you owe me 1 card to buy them from my hand.
That isn't what I was gonna do, but that
But,
also
like, we could
that
do
seems
that.
like a little bit of a
I'll just
fun
suffer, I
cherry on
guess.
top.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Don't worry about it. You
It's
just play Dynamite Blast too. You can do it.
It's still
We can
okay.
all
It's
do
it's
this.
me. Even if it's a crazy idea, it's like 98% of my deck is still just good shit, and then I'm like,
sing and play, and there's gonna be like 5 enemies on us. We're all gonna
Oh,
engage for like
man.
2 weeks after you'll have 1, and you'll be like, I don't have the you owe me 1, and Bryn will be like, I can't pay for this Dynamite Blast.
I'm not too worried about it.
oh no, it's like because Preston has that
I'll play Tommy, and I'll just use Dynamite Blasts instead of like emergency cash.
because Preston still has that new one that came out, the new turkey, the double turkey that deals 1 damage to
Yeah.
everything. Just thinking like turkey tribal, just like mass enemy management cards,
Okay.
in like a spell slinging sense.
Just
Could be
see
fun
how many guys you can get
to one
stuck
location.
on one location forever.
Yeah, and then be like, okay, throw your dynamite in.
Yeah,
All right,
could work.
let's go to our next one here, which is
That's the Crystallizer of Dreams. Once you've drunk from the jellyfish egg, you'll never want to do anything ever again.
Also, Bryn never said that this one was on the list. I actually put this on the list, assuming it would be there.
I was toying with the idea of putting the enemy half
Yeah.
here because it's always funny when he shows up and you're like, no, you can't have it back. It's mine.
I've always been curious, Bryn. What does the jellyfish egg taste like?
What doesn't it taste like?
It's
like the
I
greatest.
don't know.
It's
That's
like
why
the
I'm
greatest.
asking
It's
you.
like the greatest flavor ever.
Yeah.
I can't
Which
describe it
is-
to someone. It's like, okay, so can you imagine a new color?
Like, no, because there's a set number of them.
It's like that.
There's not a set number of colors.
It's like a new color.
Yeah. Just do the Lovecraft thing. Just be like, it's so incredible, I can't even describe it. It's so
Indescribably
scary,
good.
I can't even
And
talk
I'm
about
afraid
it.
of how much I love this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna taste it.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the best, it's like cripplingly addictive. No, I just love playing with this card. Like, see my previous point about cards that make me think about what might be good with them. This one doesn't do anything by itself. It actually just makes your deck worse.
Do you think this
if
is
you
just?
play it with nothing else.
Do you think that's just like Luke Robinson's skull in there, and that's just like what his brain is like all the time with the flowers growing out of it?
Probably not, because
Yeah,
he'd be dead.
it's like no, it's
What
like
if he is dead?
He
and he's
is-
a dream.
No, he's like a real guy.
He's the dreamer
sometimes
because we're
Travis,
dreaming of him.
For the dream to live, the dreamer must die.
I
Wow.
don't think he's dead.
Wow,
I don't-
Bryn,
I
that
don't
was
think
so.
he's dead.
I think
Um,
rest in peace, Luke
Yeah.
Robinson, man.
Okay.
What a shame.
no, he's actually just a mask.
Oh, 100%.
I believe that more, yeah.
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 All right. Next one we got here is.
Oh, I got sleight of hand. Again, so like cards that, like this does nothing without other cards to make it do something. But if you sleight of hand in an old shotgun, it enters play while you are playing an event. So it will enter with 2 ammo on it because it has ammo, like uses ammo too. And then you can shoot it twice because this doesn't cost you an action. And the enemy that's engaged with you is probably not going to die because you're green and your fight's probably not good. But like maybe you're Tony and they just get annihilated.
Mhm.
And that's that.
I'm kind of disappointed in the art for this card in that they didn't go with like a gambling sort of theme, like cheating at cards. Instead, they got this art where I know he is pulling the knife out of his sleeve, but it also just looks like he's holding a knife behind his back to like stab someone with, which isn't really sleight of hand.
No, he's actually just secretly trying to like cut
Yeah,
his
like
wrist.
why
He's
is,
just
why
like.
is this
Yeah,
why is he like holding like a kitchen knife
Yeah.
as opposed to like I don't know some sort of like switchblade or something on flavor for
Well, I can
know,
tell you
right?
why, because
It's 'cause
this
this
is
is a
old art.
repurposed
Yeah, it's
art,
old art
but,
from Call of
like,
Cthulhu.
yeah.
They're like, this is perfect. He's sleight of hand and a knife. Maybe back
Yeah.
then the art director actually had this for a card called Sleight of Hand, and it's like not. All right.
you know?
This has been great art for backstab.
Yeah, but they've changed what this card does like I don't know 3 times
Kind of.
because
Didn't change
yellow
what it
cards
does, they
yellow
changed
cards
what
are
it
like
can do it
broken or
with.
whatever
Yeah.
and
Yeah, now it's like level 0 to 3, right?
yeah, it's like level 0 to 3.
It used
so
to
you
be
can't slide-
one-handed.
Yeah,
Just
it,
make it green cards. Don't give them good.
yeah, it
good
was
green
initially
cards
just
anyway.
like it required like a hand slot. Or not even that. It just like
Yeah, the first
yeah,
one.
you just put an item into play. Then it was like it needs to have a hand slot on it.
Mhm.
And then they were like,
Necronomicon is too
yeah,
good.
this is not yellow cards are broken. And so like as always green gets to suffer for that. I would have them just like change this to be like put a rogue asset
Mhm.
into play.
Yep.
I don't think there's
Well,
any
a rogue
like level
item
5
asset.
stuff. Yeah, like an item obviously. You can't just like sleight of hand in Chuck Fergus. That's what sleight of man is for.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
He's even on the art.
But
Sleight of man in Chuck Fergus to fast out sleight of hand to play something.
that sounds like how I play Dominion.
Oh yeah, that is Dominion.
You just
Yeah.
sit there and play cards, and you're like, cool. So I got like 3 money.
Gain an action, draw 2 cards. Gain an
Anyway.
action, draw 2 cards. Great.
Yeah, right.
3 money. I will buy $1.
Give me a silver, because I need to be able to buy points at something.
Yeah.
Part of this game.
I'm kind of sad this came out Carcosa, not later. I think it would have been
Hmm.
printed much more, much less unbalanced, and also been much more on theme for Dexter to have it instead of like Safina.
What are you talking about? Safina can sleight of hand and Scroll of
I
Prophecies,
also
and then
think-
draw all the cards, discard 3 cards, hit probably the star if you had ace.
Sophia probably would have done better with
twice.
all the curse and bless stuff too. But okay.
Yeah, this card is just fun to play with. If you ever get to sleight of hand in a shotgun of any description, then
Perhaps
Yeah.
an elderly one.
perhaps.
Perhaps.
Or a Lupara.
Yep.
It's
That's where your
it's
love for
it's
this
a hell of a-
started, right?
It's a hell of a trip. That's a lot of damage.
All right. And our last card is, you guessed it,
The 4th sled dog, because that's where it actually starts to feel like maybe I haven't been wasting my money in actions the entire time. Like, I mean, you haven't. Look at he's adorable. He's a good boy. But
How often do you get to 4 sled dogs, Bryn?
well, fucking never.
It's because it's
It's
not
impossible.
canon.
It's impossible.
It's not canon. There's only
Yeah,
3
there's
sled
only
dogs
3,
there.
yeah.
only actually
No, the 4th's
three.
taking the picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody
Yeah, he's taking the picture, but what we don't see, because like this is a picture and not a movie, is
It's true.
he's gonna get eaten by an elder thing in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's why the dog
In
start
like
the camera.
2
He's like,
seconds.
you okay?
Yeah, this guy's like, oh god, look behind you.
Yeah. Pictures taken moment before disaster. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
No, I'll never stop trying to make sled dog work.
And the best thing is though that there's a little asterisk in there. It's like, I'll never stop trying to make sled dogs work outside of Leo Anderson. Like, that's like the little asterisk on top of it. Cause
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it in the way that makes sense. Why would we do that?
That's fine. I'll just keep getting mad, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, for the draft challenge we're gonna queue up later today, I'll fight the monsters.
Can we vote on which set to ban?
yeah, just edge of the earth. Bam. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone obviously agrees with Bryn on these 7 cards. So, I don't even know why I'm asking otherwise.
Shouldn't be any discussion at all.
No, honestly, it should just be a bunch of people in the comments saying yes with a period. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I imagine this video is going
Probably.
to have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like magnifying glass, suck it. That card's not very good.
It's not. It takes up a hand slot, Bryn.
Yeah, that's better to use for your sleight of handing in something, right? Sleight of hand in magnifying glass.
That's already fast and costs 1.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. And as always, a GG's.